We're about to lose one. Get the intruder.
Copy. We're almost there.
Security breach.
Attacking the area.
Security breach.
Shit, I've got movement. Where? Everywhere. Contact!
Hello! Welcome back, everybody. Hertz here with some more Spies vs. Mercs multiplayer action. It's SvM Blacklist on the Uranium mine, and Old Faithful has returned. Yes, I can't go without it. It's like water at this point. You can't go without Old Faithful for too long. Yes, and so we're back here. It's going to be Old Faithful. It's going to be the ACS-12, the auto shotty on the Merc side of things. So stay tuned. A couple of really powerful kits. Will we be able to get the job done? Well, I'll tell you this all right now. Stick around till the end of this. It's going to be a real nail biter. I can't confirm which way it's going to go, but it's going to be a close one. Going to be a close one. So anyway, it is the, as I call it, Old Faithful. I'll do one quick rundown of this loadout as I see my opening to try and make a move in here on B. It is the ghillie suit, sonar goggles, MP5 is in there right now, RFD disruption goggles, takedown gloves, silent bloots. I got my silent bloots on, yes I do, and my ID blocker pants. Alright, and there we go. And I don't know where the hell that grenade came from. Somebody, goddamn, just anticipating, guessing right. I don't know. It must have come flying in a window or something. Not sure, but it did put a little fear in me. And again, you can see I'm right on edge here. Completely missed the hack and forced to come back for it. And there we go. So things are finally moving here as I silently duck into the shadows. I'm not really comfortable. You know, I was thinking about maybe posting up in the corner there. I don't like, I don't know. For some reason, I'm not a big fan of running that to that lower level, you know. A lot of guys will try and work the shadows down there, try and move between the tires, but I like to get up high here. You know, it forces the Mercs. It's easier. I can then, when I'm watching the Mercs as they enter the room, enter the sector, come up the stairs, and I can kind of keep an eye on things, you know, and then make my judgment call whether I need to move, skirt down to the bottom level or not, you know. Now right here, I'm thinking I'm playing it pretty well, keeping a good eye on this WWW, but the stupid thing is that despite having come up that stairwell at my back, not once did I actually keep an eye on it. I didn't check it once, you know. It was just completely disappeared off my radar. It was an absolute rookie mistake. There's no other way to describe it, you know. And I think it was actually Ben Brannigan coming in behind me, putting me down, gunning me down, sending me to the next life. One of my teammates did pick up the hack there. So that was nice to see, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is a short-lived hack, and I think at this point things get shut down for the most part. We do have a small presence here. Keon and myself are still here, but the Mercs are thick there. Keon, a little restless, makes a move, you know, so I figure, well, why don't I come in here, try and save his ass if I can. And so he got a neck, I got a neck, we did a little slicing and dicing in unison. There's still two Mercs floating around the area, though, so... You know, and with Keon fallen, it's just me against two Mercs, and I'm forced to start creeping. And the reinforcements, I'm pretty sure, start to arrive here. They're aware that somebody's in the area. You know, the grenade is coming in. This guy, watch him. You're gonna see he is a paranoid man. This one, he gets down on his knees. He's checking the crevices between the tires, and goddamn, well, he's just certainly doing a thorough search. I mean, I got to give him credit for that. Now, I was aware that a couple of mines have been dropped in the area. I dismantled them, short circuit those suckers, but I kind of give my position away. I take a few shots into my backside, and amazingly, whoever that was over there, you know, didn't bother pushing forward, you know, circled around, gives me an opening to kind of move up here. So after all this creeping, unfortunately, after all this creeping and just trying to stay off of radar and just trying to take out the mines and the explosives in the area, the hack gets picked up in the C terminal. So at the very least, I was keeping a couple of the Mercs tied up at the B sector while that hack gets started. Taking out a mine out here now. Unfortunately, you know, this guy right here, Chup Callis, he was right on the money. You know, I wonder if that was possibly his mine. You know, because he was right. He was turned around, facing my way. He was ready for me to be coming over that railing, and I'm pretty sure he got the alert that something had been dismantled of his, and was just looking to shut down the spy presence that was responsible for it. Now, in the process, not only did I get shut down and completely denied entry into the C sector, the hacker got shut down as well. So, with coming back to life and being aware of that, I figured, well, the Mercs are still knee-deep back there in the C sector. I might as well make a move across the map, try and get this hack going on the AA terminal, and I post up. Now, again, I've mentioned this in a previous video. I'm not a big fan of pulling off a hack in this room. I don't always have a lot of success here, and I settle into a kind of an obvious location. Not a bad location, but a bit of an obvious one. A lot of good Mercs will check this spot. Do a, toss a random grenade over here or something, just to make sure that it's clean. And so far, so good, you know. About to breach the 30% mark. There it goes, coming in, and this location working pretty nicely for it. My tough, I like the location, but I don't like it for the simple fact that you're kind of forced to battle your way out of here if somebody starts moving this way, and I don't know exactly where to move to next. I don't have a good idea, a good line, a good pattern set out for my hack in motion, Well, right here you can see I'm right on edge, and I'm forced to commit to it. It's Ben Brannigan. Now watch out for this Ben Brannigan fella. He shapes up to be one of the best players on the other team, and certainly had my respect by the end of this round, Now right here you can see the Merc on the upper level. He was aware. He knows something fishy was going on in the area. And goddamn, I do a quick little circle to centrifuge, come back to my old faithful location here, which is just panning out beautifully for me, all the way to the 80% now. Now, that's how sneaky I am, people. I lifted that man up without him even realizing it. I ran right underneath him, put him up on my shoulder, let him step over my head, onto my other shoulder, and I got away to safety. I do a little slicing and dicing on Ben one more time. He was well aware. He was coming back to shut me down, and now I'm stuck in this kind of this centrifuge run around the centrifuge, no less, to safety. And in fact, had to initiate this run just to try and bring in the rest of that hack. So I was forced to fight my way out of there, then forced to do a little ring around the rosy here on the centrifuge. And I love that, because that's the guy that was chasing me, WWW1766 chasing me around that centrifuge, gets knocked on his ass, and I come in and capitalize, So I really enjoyed that hack. I don't always have a lot of the success in that A sector, but it worked out nicely there. And thank God it did. I thank God it did. Anyway, putting down Zork is definitely a good player, somebody to watch out for. A solid opponent, and I move right in here. I figure with him down, actually before this round started and before this round played out, Zork was kind of on my radar as the #1 player on the other team to watch out for. But at the end of it, Ben Brannigan really did shape up to be. But once I put down Zork, I knew I had to take advantage of that window of opportunity, try and get in there, get that B hack going. And I've already kind of given my position away. I'm forced to scramble. I can't post up in the shadows where I wanted to at this point. And, I'm a little panicked. I'm a little on edge, but my friendly teammate here, what is that name? How am I supposed to say that? Muzaffar. We'll just call him old Muzz. Yes. Some of these names, people. Some of these names. Old Muzz. Muzz comes in there and puts down the threat and allows me to just kind of settle into these shadows. Now, actually, another kind of rookie mistake is that it doesn't actually register that whoever Muzz put down is probably aware of my location up here now. Figures I may be posted up here, and that may come back. It may just come back to cost me here before this hack is through. You can see Muzz. I like seeing the way he's playing. I love this location for the simple fact that any Merc that comes up here has to filter through that bottleneck, right where Muzz is for the most part. And so he's posted up beautifully, putting up a little defensive line for me. I don't know about this Twask guy. He certainly seems to be a bit of a Twask, doesn't he? Yes. As he's not even coming in here making an effort to try and assist in this hack, just kind of working the perimeter, and ineffectively with that. Now, Muzz, what are you doing? Taking your sweet-ass time. It should have been a full outright run onto that guy's back, to grab his neck and put him down. I felt a little you know, I felt a little pressured there to do something to try and keep that hack alive, keep my life, you know, intact, and I jump out a little bit prematurely, and Ben Brannigan guns me down, shuts me down, and sends me to the next life. And not only did he shut me down, he shut down the hack, you know. It went on complete lockdown at that point. And now with, you know, about a minute and a half left, we're really forced to scramble here if we want anything more than one terminal. So I make a mad dash for the C sector. And, you know, well, it was really the only option available at that point. You can see somebody's rocking out that intel suit beautifully. I do love seeing that. It's always nice to have a support player, you know, somebody rocking out that intel suit on the team. Now, this is unfortunate, and this is the problem with the scaffolding on this. You know, I tried to post up on the cover, went over the edge, came back up, and now I don't have time to actually go back up there and try and settle into some cover, and I'm just kind of left hanging around. And my attention was really focused on the guy in the distance. It looked like he had spotted me through that spacing in the scaffolding and was trying to line me up, and I wasn't even really aware of who was the man on the ground there. I think perhaps it was Ben Brannigan, not sure. Somebody put me down from right beneath me, and I really wasn't aware of him cluing into my presence until he started shooting my way. So he really did, literally caught me napping there, and I get shut down, and just this worked out fantastically. You know, because Zork completely caught me off guard there. Good thing I caught him off guard as well. You know, he was jacking some juice into the veins, but I'm certainly, you know, I sharded a little bit when I encountered him. But again, the opening presents itself, and I'm able to get in here on this B terminal, get it going with just a few seconds left, about 10 seconds left. Now we're strictly into overtime. We're going to need to try and bring this in if we want a second terminal. At least we're working our way towards more intel, you know. So they're going to have their work cut out for them. Once we get onto the other spy, or once we get into the Merc boots and they get into the spy side of things, they're certainly going to have a little bit more to work for. And well, hell, if I can bring in this hack, all the better. Now, right here, I did switch sides. You notice, as all the Mercs entered the room, I figured it's better to be on this side of the wall, this side of the doorway, because if they come this way, I'm completely concealed. And of course, I had to use the sink. As I said, Zork made me shart just a little bit, but enough that I need to wash the drawers. So I'm up there at the sink washing the drawers. Now, in this room, you can exit the area and make the run to the doorway. You can go out the window of this room and go in the doorway, but I don't really recommend it because you're pretty exposed coming in the doorway. It's pretty well lit, you know. But if you have to, the option is available. You can get back in and out of bounds before the timer ticks down from this location. Now, things are going pretty nicely here, though. 75%. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm wondering where the hell my defenses have gone, though. Not a spy in sight. And the Mercs, you know, at this point, they're getting antsy. Look at this. Somebody's pushing in. Who is it? But old Ben Brannigan jacking some juice into his veins. That right there, I'll tell you all. That right there, making the move when I did, going in for the kill. That's what caused, or that's what brought in this hack, you know. If I hadn't moved when I did, if I had hesitated a little bit, if I had kind of second-guessed what I should do, I probably would have died there, and we wouldn't have gotten the entire terminal. And I'll tell you, getting that entire terminal may just be what, well, may not be enough to bring in the victory, but may just be what we needed to bring in the victory. That's how close this came. You know, you have to wait and see how it plays out. A spectacular, you know, a pretty solid round there for me. 2 hacks, 9 and 4. But Ben Brannigan on the other team didn't really catch the numbers before they faded away. But we're certainly going to run him down at the end, as he had a really great performance here and was certainly on my radar as somebody to watch out for after this, you know. So I jacked the juice in right away. Well, we've seen this kit a few times. I know I think this is probably going to be the 3rd video in a row I've showcased the ACS-12 auto shotty here. I will try and make a solid effort to ensure that whatever comes out next, it's not the auto shotty, but there may be more footage to come. It's just one of those loadouts, you know. And when I get in, I have a tendency to when I get in and get some footage, you know, because I'm not playing the game every day, but when I do get in there, I have a tendency to just kind of stick with a few kits and try and bring in some footage with them, you know. So that's why we get these repeat loadouts, but I will try and ensure that whatever comes next, it's something different. Anyway, I make a quick charge here for the C sector, and so have the Spies, and there we go. I think, is that 2 now? Is that 2 that I just put down? There's Ben Brannigan, certainly a good kill. There's WWW, putting him down. My God, did I do a complete team wipe? Damn near, didn't I? Damn near. But between my team, between all the Mercs out there, we did a complete team wipe. We kept the area clean, and no spy would dare enter the premises at this point. Not for a couple of minutes anyway, you know. So let me do a quick little look, a quick rundown of this loadout. It is the ACS-12 auto shotty, as I said, also the adrenaline suit. So with this shotgun, you want speed. You know, you want speed in your loadout, in your build. The armored helmet is the only thing giving me a little extra protection. Got to protect the brain. You know, that's just common sense, people. My faster reload gloves, simply because the clip size is a little light for the shotgun. Getting a new clip in there as fast as possible is certainly a benefit. And then from that point on, it's all about speed. My spandex pants, my running shoes. And that's just working towards my speed rating. Now right here, a little random grenade over there in behind the crates, flushes out. Who is it? Oh, Ben Brannigan. You can see it, top center of the screen. He is listed as a hacker, and that was definitely him. And I've lost him here, and I've run out of ammo after all that firing and shooting I did in the sea, all that death that I brought upon the sea sector when I was there. I've now, emptied my ammo supplies for the shotgun. I'm stuck here, pistola in hand, and whoever the hacker, well, Ben Brannigan, and I think there's another spy in the area as well, but between them, they're really doing a great job shaking things up with these EMP grenades, making me second guess what the hell is going on, where he actually is. I catch a little bit of motion up there on that upper level. I'm going to climb up here, second tier it, and try and get some pistol rounds into him. Put him down. It's only WWW. Damn it, where did Ben Brannigan go? I've lost him down here, and there he is. Beautiful. Playing it really, boldly. I love that. I love seeing that, because he wasn't really worried about ducking into the shadows or ducking into a really tight hiding spot, a really tight corner. He was just kind of out there holding his ground, cutting off the line of sight. I love seeing that. I love seeing that because I play like that as well, when I'm on the ball. And he just played it beautifully, But eventually, I did track him down. And Zork comes in. Zork was hired by Ben Brannigan. We did shut the hack down. We did keep it on lockdown. But old Zork came in as a super goddamn spy assassin to avenge old Ben Brannigan and the hack that he had going. Anyway, you can see it right there. I flashed the cameras. I figured there'd be some action over here in the C sector with things just being recently shut down in A. I'm guessing it's probably old Ben Brannigan. The timing was right for him to come back to life right at about that point and get that hack going. And as I enter the sector, well, we do get confirmation. It is Ben Brannigan. He does have the hack going, and I'm thinking I'm good here. I'm thinking this is him. I got you, sucker. I got you. I get a grenade all lined up. Damn it, it's WWW again. Where has Ben Brannigan gone? And I don't know. I completely lost him. I kind of saw him duck over onto towards this side of the room. I thought maybe he had gained the high ground, had walked up that chain. I don't know what you'd call it, chain link fencing. It's something that's easy to climb, and perhaps he'd post up on that catwalk with old WWW, and maybe old WWW was there to guard him. I don't know, but I am going to move back up very soon. I do one last check of this tunnel over here, and eventually you can see I've posted up here just to get a better view of this upper catwalk, and I'm going to hold my ground here for a second, because if he's obviously wearing the cloak suit, the ghillie suit, so if he does have a cloak going, I want to hang out here long enough for that sucker to wear off so I can spot him, but no luck. And again, I get a little antsy here. I want to move, they're closing in 80%. There's not much they're only about the halfway point, so they certainly do have time to at least bring in the tie, possibly go in for the win if they get this hack. I really want to shut this sucker down, but I'm having no luck spotting him. Neither is the rest of the team. I don't know where Ben is. I would imagine he's hacking in motion when he needs to. He could just be tucked away really nicely in a corner, clicking on that ghillie suit when need be. But whatever he did, he survived it in there, brought in a tough hack, because we had a strong Merc presence there for the majority of that run, and he managed to bring it in. And not only that, look at the upper right corner. He is slicing and dicing his way out of that sector. I don't think that's the last one you're going to see, as he put down Keon and continued to move on his way. And now here we go. Almost immediately, the hack is picked up here in the A sector, and I'm forced to shift. I'm forced to move and try and shut this sucker down. I'm a little on edge at this point, a little on edge. I'm not liking the state of things, despite us having that one full terminal, as a buffer. Things are not looking good right now. They're about to break the 30%. I don't like seeing that. I'm in a bit of a mad rush. The juice is in the veins, or it's just wearing off, I'm crashing. I'm coming down off my juice high, my adrenaline high, and so God knows, things may not go well here in this sector. But it should only be a matter of time before he reveals himself. As I said before, if I find a sector like this difficult to hack, I would imagine other people do as well, And here we go. We see a little bit of motion. I put down Ben Brannigan. He was only the bodyguard, though, as it was WWW who actually had the hack going, and it looked like he, after watching where Muzz had been shooting when he put him down, it looked like WWW had gone back to that upper level and had posted up high, you know. So good on him, good effort, but it wasn't enough to get the job done. And we save ourselves, you know, and help run the clock just a little bit further towards, well, towards I don't know. Towards nothingness, yes, towards infinity and beyond. I don't know. 3 minutes left. Here we go. And I come chasing somebody out here. Now, this is actually Ben Brannigan's bro here, this Chup Callis guy. Ben Brannigan has kind of the clan name Daft, and Chup Callis has the clan name Punk. You know, so Daft Punk, right? And so they obviously came in together. They're in cahoots. They're working together. So, you know, if I need to watch out for Ben, I certainly need to watch out for that Chup Callis guy as well. And Ben, he's got the hack going here in the B sector, looking to bring it home with a couple of minutes left. Is he going to be able to pull it off? You see, this here is WWW, a real brazen stand there, trying to shoot, gun down 2 Mercs in the back with his pistola. Beautiful that I had the adrenaline suit, or the adrenaline jacked into the veins. Probably wouldn't have spotted Ben as clearly as I had there, had I not been all, you know, jacked up with the adrenaline. So it was a good thing. I go to the pistol, I go to the side armor, make pretty quick work of him, and shut this hack down. Now there's a little slicing and dicing going on in the area. Zork is still running the grounds here. Another guy that you have to watch out for. There he goes, disappearing. But I also have to watch out for the guy that just moved in this window. And there he is. I put down WWW. I get Zork as he comes looking to, you know, the opportunist. Figure there was strength in numbers, came charging my way. And I put them both down and teach them a lesson they won't soon forget. Don't mess with the Hertzman when I got when I have the auto shot anyway. And here we go, coming back. I'm running a patrol back here on A. I figure the hack has to come in here next, you know, or at least the attempt at the hack. I'm wondering what the hell Keon's doing. Way the hell over there. Is he just kind of spawn camping? What the hell is he doing? He's kind of out there in no man's land. He should be on the B terminal at this point. I look over. Oh my god, I got another Merc with me. The last thing I need is another Merc here with me, leaving, kind of abandoning the B terminal for the Spies to do what they want with it. And that's what happens. The hack is initiated. Who has it this time? Let's see. Well, we're not even going to find out, as WWW shuts me down at the door. I don't even get into the area. At least it cost him his life, you know. Twask there put him down, and of course Keon has now entered the area as well. So there we go. Now that we do have a strong Merc presence here, the hack has been shut down, and things are looking good. And I'm sitting in the afterlife, just I'm playing the role of overseer at this point, keeping an eye on things, making sure nothing's going down in the A sector. We're at the kind of the 1 minute warning. Here we go. Things are looking good. You know, the best that they're going to be able to do now is bring in the draw. You know. So that's nice. That's at least a little bit of comfort, right? And WWW, a beautiful charge there. You know, did a little bit of zigzagging. I caught him right at the last second with a shotgun shell to the face. Put him down, stopped that charge short. Thank God for my RFD vision. Otherwise, I may not have been aware of that charging ghillie suit wearing spy. Yes. And unfortunately, right here, that's a terrible spot to fall. Chup Callis putting me down. Ben Brannigan doing a little slicing and dicing on Keon as well. 2 Mercs, two Mercs sent to the next life. It really does open things up for them, and they pull this hack off, you know, or they get it going with about 20 seconds left here in regular time. And, well, here they go. This is it. This is what it all comes down to. This will be a nail-biter, people. I promise you that. I go straight to the adrenaline. The faster we can shut this down, the better. We were about to enter overtime. There it is. The end of regular time's there. So, this is it. Just need to shut down the hacker. Found him? Check. Done? Check. Send him to the next lap? Check. Ben Brannigan, you're done, sir. Now we're good. Now where's the team? Everybody pile onto the terminal. Ensure nobody hacks. No, nobody's in the area. Muzz is up top. Twask is over there looking, I don't know, looking in the mirror or something. He is a bit of a narcissist, that fella. And of course, I get sliced and diced in the process. That's never a good thing to see. And they actually managed to pull the hack off. They managed to get the hack going one more time. It gives them a little bit more time to try and get it again. So they got 1% on it. And here we go. Here comes the charge. Oh my God. Who is that? But Ben Brannigan coming in there, cloaked, slicing and dicing, picks the hack up where it left off at the 25% mark. And now he's really making a run for it. Look at this. He ducked into the shadows over here. I'm not completely 100% of where he's gone. I decided I'm going to take to the high ground. I was aware that he went around that side of the dump truck, though. So I'm taking the high ground. I'm going to see if he's posted up here. And then if he's just kind of lurking in the shadows down there, hopefully I can sneak in behind him. Unfortunately, my adrenaline suit just kind of wears off at most inopportune of moments. I put a little blind fire into the corner. and he had shifted, you know, and then comes charging in with this goddamn EMP grenades, and I start shooting at cockroaches. I don't know what I was doing, and then just a couple of panicked melee batches, completely miss, swatting at air, swatting at flies, shooting at cockroaches, Ben Brannigan slicing and dicing, finding the flesh, spilling the blood, and continuing with this hack at about 75% now. My God, I'm irate, and I'm really worried. Like, the last thing I want after all this work is to bring in a goddamn draw, you know? And here we go, 80%. Oh my God, the adrenaline jacked into the veins immediately as I make one last mad attempt at this. And I'm thinking to myself, is he ballsy enough? Would he really just kind of post up in that same location? And he does. He does. Ben, you're shut down, sir. I outthought you there when it counted, you know? 92%. I shut down this hack. I'm not taking my eyes off this goddamn terminal, let me tell you. And everybody better be over here as well. Goddamn, what a game. What a round. Real nail biter. Really close coming down the wire. And I really enjoyed that. And mad respect going out to Ben Brannigan. And look at my teammate. Look what Ben did to him. Good Lord, look what he did to that man. That poor man, he'll never be the same again. Holy shit. Anyway, I love that round. I thought it was, that's the one for the archives. That's one for the channel for sure, you know. I really enjoyed that, had a great time. And like I said, a mad respect going to Ben Brannigan there. A great performance. We'll start with him. 1 hack for him, 3 defense, and nearly 2 hacks. I mean, he brought in the 92% roughly of that entire hack, you know. Maybe he was there at the start, he was there at the end. I don't know if he was the guy that actually initiated that 1% hack in between to keep it alive, but he did pull in the rest of it, you know. So 1 hack for him, 3 defense, 19 and 13. Great numbers there. Myself up on the upper level, you know, really his nemesis. He was mine. 2 hacks for me, 4 defense, 25 and 9. Keon, a pretty solid performance right below me with a 20 and 23. And Muzz did a pretty solid job, you know, for the most part. He was posting up in some intelligent locations. Maybe he was hesitating a little bit too much, but he was certainly pulling his weight. 1 defense for him, 13 and 14. And then of course there's Twask, who we just won't mention. We saw that was the guy crawling around on the floor. He's now in a madhouse, climbing the walls, and that's what old Ben Brannigan did to him. God damn it, Ben. God damn it. Anyway, WWW, one defense for him, 14 and 17. And Zork, you know, drifting into the negative, but he is certainly somebody to watch out for as well. And even Chipkalis, you know, everybody in here, so it was made for a great round, a great game, and some really solid players. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all saw the merit of that video and had a good time, and I hope you'll thumb it up and show some support, you know. Hopefully you're looking forward to the next one, and hopefully I'll see you there. But until then, you all know what it is. Remember why it hurts. Later.